with Kalumba, they developed a friendship, right, where they could speak candidly about their experiences, right, of colonialism, right? So, and Mrs. Shaw is the one who, maybe not to put any spoilers in, but she's the one who kills a well-respected colonial officer who is her husband who was abusing her, right? So for her, she was experiencing colonialism in a very personal way. And the thing that triggered Mrs. Shaw was in Franz Fanon's Wretched of the Earth, he has a small section called The Torturer. And he talks about this guy who was a French colonial officer who came to him at that point. He was a practicing psychiatrist. And this guy comes to him and he says, look, I really love my job, but I'm having trouble torturing people. It's giving me nightmares. I've been going home, I'm beating my wife and so on and so forth. Can you help me? Can you make me better so I can continue doing the job that I love? And that's one of the things that triggered Fanon then to realize that, well, no, I'm not just here as a psychiatrist. I mean, I'm only treating a symptom. I have to go out to the trenches, right? But I've always wondered, okay, that French colonial's wife, what's her story? Like, how would she write her story, right? So in a way, you could argue Mrs. Shaw is written from the perspective of the white colonialists. And some of them, of course, supported her and were racist and so on and so forth. But in a way, they were still victims of French colonialism. So what if I wrote about a character who ends up resisting, in very narrow terms, right? Mrs. Shaw never becomes a Kenyan nationalist or a quarter nationalist, right? She just wants to exit from her situation. But still, what kind of a story would she tell? So that's what motivates them. And both now, they find themselves, she's a history professor. She enjoys a good drink. She's very feisty. Yes. Even though she's in her they're both in exile, and they share this common history that they both can only see glimpses of. So I think for both of them also, it's wanting to understand, the historical forces that have brought them to be in Madison, Wisconsin, in the middle of a winter storm.